Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. Oh, I have to do it again. I'm going to die.
They're more sour than the regular ones. We don't have to do it again. What'd you get?
Cardboard.
Tastes like cardboard?
Yeah, mine tastes just like sour cardboard.
I think I got lemon lime.
Try that. That tastes like a box. That legitimately tastes like cardboard.
Oh, that's a pickle.
Yeah.
You got to chew through the sour, and then it starts to taste like a pickle.
So we did the sour punch roulette.
Yep.
Where they
you got fucked right up front. Man.
Yeah, I guess I got the pickle. That was terrible.
Yeah, so it's basically a
I'm
whole
sorry
big
for
thing, a sour punch, green apple, lemon, lime, watermelon, and pickle mixed in there, and you just got to take one.
Oh, so it's like the Harry Potter jelly beans. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was
that
sour.
was the bad one.
God damn, that is.
Here's the flaw in the system I've found, I think, up front. Because I had lemon lime. It was definitely that. Oh, you got that aftertaste? Actually, I think I do, too.
Oh, yeah, it's like coated my mouth. Sorry for the chewing on mic to start the episode, guys. That was the worst intro I think we've ever done. I literally didn't take a sip, and I have cotton mouth, so it was just instantly just...
Well, you technically haven't done an intro, so you can
All right.
cut this if you feel like...
Ugh, God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I just ate a disgusting pickle sour punch. I am still upset about it.
And then you made me eat it, you fucking piece
I
of
am
shit.
joined here by my co-host, producer, and best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak. How you doing?
I'm here.
You got the lemon lime. The pickle was truly terrible.
But here's the flaw with the sour punch pickle roulette pack.
Yeah.
They're all together. So it's when you first taste it, you get a little bit of everything, including pickle. And then as you chew on it, it evens out to like whatever the flavor you got. But I tasted the pickle on my first bite.
Yeah. I don't like any challenges. Like the hot chip, I think I'm just past it.
Well, this is more of a game. The challenges are... I did Nashville hot chicken twice, and that's good enough for me for challenges.
Yeah. I don't like it anytime my face hurts from eating something. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They're like, don't touch your eyes. Like, what are we doing?
Well, the problem with that, it's not... Because you do get like a weird head rush out of hitting that level of heat. But you don't get that the next day, right?
No.
The next day, it's all pain, and it's worse pain, in my opinion.
I just feel... I just feel like...
it's not worth the trade-off.
Not at all. It's like you could just do regular drugs.
I could hold my breath for 5 seconds and get the same head. Not 5 seconds.
No. Just do regular drugs. Just find somebody and take an Adderall if you need that kind of a kind of a rush. Take an Adderall. Clean your room, dude. That's a great Saturday.
I had a reel. This sounds like I feel like something that if you don't know about, it's going to be like sound baths where you're just going to jump behind it immediately. Yeah. I've seen reels of people claiming that if you do one breath a minute for half an hour, it releases DMT in your brain.
Oh, the breathing techniques and all that. Yeah. I don't like it.
It doesn't seem really okay. You're not into it.
I mean, I've done it. I've sat down and like done it like in a class, but it just makes me feel super lightheaded. I think I smoke too much. I'm always just like, is this what we're going for? Is to feel dizzy? I don't like it.
It does. I feel like that's got to be what it is, right?
You kind of get into that with the deprivation chambers because there's nothing else really going on. So
you get disoriented and
you got to kind of go back to your breathing.
Do you get spinny?
I got kind of where I was rotating. And then in my mind, I was like, well, wait a minute. No, I'm not. That's impossible.
Because I've felt that like if I'm getting ready to go to sleep drunk enough,
dude.
You feel like you close your eyes and you feel like you're just rotating through space. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had a buddy's
it's
dad
pretty fun.
when I was in high school.
I like that. So I think like when that
happens,
you're a
fan of the
I'm
spins?
like, oh,
you're
this is gonna
sick fuck, dude.
I learned how to be because I was getting it enough.
Gross, dude.
In my early 20s, I was a real mess. So
like I was really leaning into the spins.
I mean, I'm not going to say I was leaning into it, but when I would lay down to go to bed, I found the best way to not be like, oh, I have to go throw up, is to think of it as a ride.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we had a buddy's dad that we were at a fire, like a camp out. And we're out back, and he was like, yeah, man, when you get the spins, you just put that 1 foot on the floor. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, well, when you get in bed, if you're spinning, just take 1 foot out of the blanket and just put it on the floor and ground yourself.
Bro, that's some white trash shit.
That guy told me that at 17.
Yeah.
20 fucking years later, I'm still like, that is true to this day.
But that's so white trash because it already necessitates that your mattress is on the floor.
Or you're on a couch, because if you're that
fucking,
that's just the worst. When you go to lay down and the worst is when you're hammock camping and you've had a little too much to drink. It feels like you're just rocking on a cruise ship.
Out there hamping.
Oh my God, dude, it's terrible. I've been laying in a fucking hammock drunk, just like, make it stop.
Yeah.
Wishing a bear would come.
Man, I don't think I've ever been drunk in a hammock because the only times I've been drunk near hammocks, I've looked at it and been like, I'm too fat for this. I'm going to fall. I'm going to look stupid. I can't be doing that.
Let me not try to besmirch mine. I've definitely fallen out of a hammock for sure. Middle of the night going to pee. I've also tried to do it where it was so cold. I just tried to lean over out of my hammock and like just pee off the side.
How'd that go for you?
Ended up completely dumping myself out into my piss puddle. It was just like, God damn it. At least it was warm.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's been so long since I've been in a hammock that if you put me in a hammock now, I wouldn't know how to get out.
You'd be like a raccoon just trapped in there.
Yeah. I would do it wrong. I would probably end up trying to get out in some momentum-based way.
Dude, we need to make a shiwi, but for a hammock. So you could just put your dick in like a funnel that just funnels it right out.
You could buy a funnel and a hose.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. We'll just assemble it and sell it.
Yeah. Bro, just record every podcast sitting here, sweatshop working it. If you want one of these, by the way. I'm using one as I'm doing this and recording because we don't get
using one
because we get paid pennies for each one of these.
Yeah, that's our new merch. It's just a funnel with a hose on it. People are like, ew, dude, what is that? Somebody's like, that a beer funnel? Don't put your mouth on that,
bro. I bet that people are already selling this.
What?
A funnel on a hose?
A funnel, a pee funnel?
That I said that wrong.
Yeah.
Hose on funnel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right there. I mean,
that's what you need.
That's exactly the thing, basically. It's for transmission fluid.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
I have the hardest time peeing in a bottle in the car. The last time I tried to do it in traffic, I could not do it.
I feel like
I got pee shy.
I feel like, you got pee shy?
I just couldn't do it. I got pee shy. I felt like I was going to go to jail. Like I was making eye contact with people driving by me. I was like, dude, this ain't good.
My problem is like having to lean up to make the angle. You know what I mean? Because like, here's the thing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You're a little bit shy no matter what if you're peeing in public.
Well, and especially because I had Christina in the car, so now I feel like she's judging me. She's looking. I'm like, don't look.
She is.
She was like, I've seen your dick before. I'm like, it's different, dude.
So I have heard, I don't remember where, probably on a podcast from some comedian, get one of those hospital pee jugs.
I mean, I don't want to be peeing in my car enough.
But sometimes you have to. Right?
Yeah.
Like, have it in case, like, you have a jack in your car. You don't need that every time.
That's true. Just like over there with your spare tire.
Yeah, it's like right in the back seat. If you need it, you can just reach back there, grab
that
it.
Jurassic Park kit.
Put it in the side here. Go dump it out at Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah. That is another problem. Now you just have like a warm Gatorade. Dude.
That is the worst, yeah.
I was on a football bus.
Dude, having a piss bottle is the closest thing to being near a dead body that I've had.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was on a football bus, and this guy was like peeing in a bottle, and he just didn't even think about it and dumped it out. And you just heard people 4 rows back like, hey, what the fuck?
You got to go to the back for that. Oh, no.
That guy looked over at us across the aisle like, don't tell me.
Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's where you just go turtle mode into your shoulder pads.
Yeah. Bro,
that's almost as bad as spitting out of the bus.
Yeah.
Comes right back in, boomerang
Every time.
style.
Usually the next window over. Bro, you spit in the front of that window, it might get you.
Dude, Little John, one time we were riding in the car and his little brother's in the back and you just hear his brother go, what the fuck? And we look back and he's got sunflower seeds all over him. Just
Yeah.
If you don't notice the sunflower seed, you might let 2 or 3 go.
Yeah.
So before you're just like,
yeah.
what
Why do I have sunflower?
I am actively being spit on.
Oh, I do love sunflower seeds,
They're
though.
the best. What's your favorite flavor? Do you do flavor or old school?
So here's the thing. I have found, because when I get into sunflower seeds, I get into sunflower seeds, right? I'm going to do it until my mouth cannot sustain this habit anymore.
Heard.
Like, it basically replaces nicotine for
As
a
somebody
week.
else who has no impulse control.
Yeah.
Heard.
It replaces nicotine for a week, basically, where I'm like, oh, I don't need Zyn, and then my mouth is on fire. Low sodium helps. You can go longer.
Yeah.
Kettle.
So you're doing diet?
There's also
Diet sunflower
well,
seeds?
the salt is what's fucking you up.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Less salt, I know.
I'm
but
out there like a fucking deer
Here's
on
the
a
thing.
salt lick.
low sodium are still salty as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really less salty, or they don't taste much less
So
salty.
do you do a flavor though?
You ever had kettle?
Mm-mm. What is kettle?
Kettle sunflower seeds.
Uh-uh.
You ever had kettle popcorn?
Yes. Okay.
Same concept.
So it's like sweet?
Yeah.
No. Kettle corn sunflowers?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I
I'm
like
out.
kettle corn.
I know. I just don't want.
But
I
like-
don't think I want to like suck on kettle
Here's
corn.
the thing. It's good because it still tastes like sunflower seed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sweet. And that one also doesn't fuck up your mouth, really.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm out.
I'd say
Too
give
sweet.
it a shot. And they're not super sweet. They're not over sweet.
I think the worst flavor, the most redneck flavor, has got to be ranch.
Yeah.
Ranch.
Not bacon.
Oh my God, they have bacon.
Yeah.
It's like I have baked potato sunflowers.
I got into bacon in the Army.
No, dude.
They got taco seasons.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's when I really didn't care about my gums.
Ah, dude, I was just thinking taco seasoning would fuck your gums up. Jesus
It's
Christ.
pretty good, though.
Yeah, that's a problem. Taco seasoning.
Sunflower seeds are really, I mean, it's the best snack food because it's like a little thing, like it almost takes the absent part of your mind that goes like, that gets you anxious, or that gets me anxious, and it makes me like,
I just don't like them when I can't spit them.
yeah.
I don't like carrying around a spit cup like
Gatorade
a fucking
bottle.
Yeah, a spittoon like a goddamn monster.
Like a dip.
Yeah, you look like an
Cartoon,
animal.
yeah.
Everybody's like, gross.
Yeah, I'm refined. I only put chemicals in my lip.
Yeah.
Chemicals made
It's
in a
tough.
lab.
Yeah, spitting is tough, but being outside is nice. But if you're in the same area, it starts to get a little ridiculous.
Yeah, you start to look like a real
Uh-huh,
monster. You got to
yeah.
be, that's a moving snack.
Now, this is a question I've been asking people. So you go to the ball game, right? You go to the Braves game. Do you get peanuts, obviously.
Of course.
Are you throwing your peanuts on the ground at the stadium?
I did it very recently.
So you're on the stadium. I thought
Yeah.
that was okay.
People were looking at me weird.
Dude, it's a fine line of people divided on either side.
Yeah.
I thought it was stadium rules.
Yeah,
I've always done
that's what it is.
I'm starting to think maybe I'm a dickhead and I wasn't getting the social cues.
Here's the deal: they're gonna sweep this whole fucking thing
Right.
afterwards.
Probably
anyway.
leaf blow it.
Regardless, they're gonna do the whole thing anyway. They've got a system for it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, Do it.
Now, I think here's the other fine line. If you're throwing them on the ground, you start having a couple of beers, you are literally over the top of the person in front of you. When they start.
No, I don't. I eat them when I'm walking.
Okay.
So
I was like, it's
I'm
impossible to not get it on the person in front of you.
I'm like dispersing them. Or, I mean, if I'm sitting down, I'm like a general admission guy where I'm walking most of the game.
Okay, so you're sticking and moving.
And then and then like sometimes I'll just find a seat for a little while.
Yep.
So I'm not like building up mounds of shells anyway.
Now here's the other question: if you do
like
get
snacks.
some shells on somebody's back,
I'm not talking to that person ever.
you're not saying anything.
No.
You're getting out of there.
Nah, no
or
way.
do you do the real
As
dirtbag thing?
as soon as I
lean
notice.
down and go. What? Their back off?
I got you, brother.
Oh, my bad, dude.
Dude, no, that guy's. Bro, that's the cost of watching baseball.
I think so.
That's what you pay. That and money, you know.
I was so drunk at a Falcons game, I spilt a little beer down this guy's back, and he turned around and goes, "Dude," I go, "Shut up, you're in a swishy suit."
A swishy suit?
I was so drunk, he was in a track suit, and I called it a swishy suit. I think the only reason this guy didn't punch me in the face is because his friends were laughing so hard.
Yeah.
This guy's drunk.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Man, I haven't been to an NFL game in a long time. I should go to one of the Falcons games.
I mean, yeah, see what $1 billion of our tax money will makes. It is crazy. That stadium it's like a spaceship. It truly is just.
So is the new Minnesota one.
Really? It's
dude
state of the art. It's insane what they build.
Yeah, well, the Metrodome collapsed for the how many whatever time, and they were like, "All right, let's spend $1 billion of." By the way, they funded it with cigarette taxes.
Really?
That's when Minnesota cigarettes came up to like $10.
That's not a bad way to fund it.
I disagree. I mean, I guess now I haven't smoked cigarettes in 7 months.
I don't know. I watched the John Oliver thing that was like basically they did it through everybody else's money, and then they make all the money off of it. I was like, well, that doesn't.
Yeah, this fucking thing. I always said it looked like a spaceship.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't have the pyramids, but we do have a place where you can get a $14 Budweiser.
Yep.
That has a giant TV. So I'm there live watching it on a TV like a dickhead.
I mean, it's about the energy at games, you know.
I know.
You're hanging around.
It is. The football games are fun.
Yeah.
I would love to go to the Olympics. I'm bummed that the Olympics came to Atlanta when I was a kid. I know, of course, we had the bombing. Of course. God damn it. We were down there that day.
Really?
Yeah, we were down there that day.
Yeah.
And we went home. My dad was like, thank God. Could you imagine having children and the bombing?
Because now you're a different person. If you were like around a bombing as a child, in any context, you're not going to be the same kind of person.
Fucks you up. Yeah, I was thinking about I would have loved to have gone to the Olympics and seen it. Like as an adult, there's so many good things. I wonder how much like fencing is. It's got to be the cheaper tickets. You know,
yeah,
like
probably.
That's gotta
the
be
stuff that nobody knows about. Like, I wonder if the canoe thing or the what is it? Canoe slalom?
So I was showing you today for the people that have it. Look up the canoeing, the kayak slalom. It's a brand new event that they did in the Olympics. It fucking rules. It is just the coolest event. It's 4 people in these little kayak canoe things, and they're just battling it out. It's a man-made a course, too, which I thought was crazy.
Oh, here we go. Canoe slalom.
God, all the creepy commercials with the mimes and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody was like, the intro was has like all the transgender and fucking drag show. You're like, it's France.
Yeah, it's France.
Yeah. How much do you think this course takes to run? I mean, they have to be pumping hundreds and thousands.
I mean, I'm sure it's recycling, but that's, running big-ass pumps for a long time.
Yeah. This was by far, I think, my favorite Olympic sport.
I mean, what we were watching earlier. Oh, this is a different one.
Yeah, you got to do it's all right. Basically, it's just like 4 people, and they compete, and they have to do like a slalom, and they have to go like different sides.
So how's this one, though? Is this one cool?
I think this is, this is just a time one.
Oh, this looks like real try-hard shit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we need the canoe one.
Damn, dude. Yeah, the Olympics have been pretty cool to watch. I like that Snoop Dogg got called out for
Is this the one we were watching earlier? No, this is the women's.
I think you have to put the kayak slalom.
Kayak was the one before.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it... Right? Canoe gold. Yeah, this is... What the hell? I typed in kayak first, and it brought up the wrong one.
I don't know.
Is this it?
Yeah, that is.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's the World Cup. That's
this is 2023, but this is the same thing.
Yeah, I've never seen this sport. So it's just kayaking where these guys battle and race, and then they have different things like the guy has to go back
they have to go
across
around this red one.
Yeah, so somebody will be in last place, and then 3 guys will get like tangled up and just be slapping each other with their paddles.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll see the dudes choose the other side, and they'll go to the complete other side that nobody else is on.
This one, the roll is crazy.
Yeah, they have a forced roll.
Oh, there's rocks in this one. You might die.
Yeah, I think this would definitely be this or beach volleyball would be what I would want to go to. I've been watching beach volleyball, not just perving out. I've actually.
Nah, you've been perving out.
No, I
too.
started. Yeah, I started let me check this out.
It starts one way.
Yeah. It rules,
becomes something else.
The beach volleyball rules. We've been watching these chicks that were like teammates at USC together. They just, she's 6'2". She just is dominating.
Oh, so she's 6'2", and she's playing with somebody who she's been playing with for years and years.
Yeah.
So they got the chemistry. They're
like holding hands and shit. Yeah. It's awesome.
Well, that's more of a volleyball thing, I think.
I think so. I don't know, man. It's cool. Have you watched any of it? What have you watched?
No, I watched... So I only watched any Olympics because I also don't have a password to watch the thing. I have to go somewhere. So I've seen bits and pieces at bars, little fencing. But Sham logged into his account when he was here to record his podcast. So we watched the women's surfing quarterfinals.
That shit's dope too.
Yeah.
The surfing is cool because they have 30 minutes and it's just like their best 2 waves.
We watched an American girl get boned by not getting good enough waves because she needed a comeback, and it was the last 5 minutes she was just waiting for a good wave.
I saw one where they had 10 minutes and then they put 10 minutes back on the clock.
Whoa.
Also, the American girl, she was surfing against these 2 girls and they had on helmets and full wetsuits.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking weird to me. You're wearing a helmet to go surf, and the American girl just was wearing bikini bottoms and had her hair in a ponytail.
Yeah.
I was just
no top.
Yeah. She's like, I got to get my OnlyFans cracking, dude. Yeah, I think she was on the Sports Illustrated. I was like, yeah, she's got to get the revenue. Snoop Dogg is making $500,000 every day there.
Every day?
Every time he's there, dude.
Snoop Dogg is...
He's making more than the athletes.
Snoop Dogg, really, the transformation of Snoop Dogg from a gangster rapper into one of the most beloved figures in culture worldwide.
It's crazy. He's the U.S. ambassador at the Olympics. He got called out, though.
You know what, man? Maybe America will be okay.
I don't know.
I'm pretty doom and gloom. No, who called him out? What?
He has a Baphomet medallion, and he made an Instagram video. He's like, I don't know what y'all talking about, that bullshit. This is because I'm the GOAT.
Here's the thing. I believe Snoop Dogg.
He's like, I love goats. What do y'all?
I think, dude.
I can't love and worship farm animals.
He tried to become Snoop Lion at one point.
What was
he's
that?
An
what
animal
weird,
guy.
Yeah, what a weird fever dream that was.
Snoop Dogg is...
People are like, Snoop, you can hang with Martha. You can do whatever you want, but we are not calling you Snoop Lion.
No.
There's a line. He was hanging out with the Marleys too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, he's... And now he's not smoking, right?
I mean, no, he's still smoking.
He's still smoking.
Yeah. I think if you smoke enough weed, you do go through a Jamaican phase. Like, you know, like there's a time.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to. Start listening to reggae. You're like, dude, this shit is chill. Like, reggae does rule.
Yeah, I mean, I've never. I'd say that I got that out of my system through ska, which is still
reggae adjacent.
I'm into. Yeah.
Some kids get it out through Sublime.
Well, apparently, according to Wikipedia, so there's 3 waves of ska.
So it's got 3 Reichs per
Yes.
se.
Yeah. I'm into the 3rd.
Clipped. Got you, you son of a bitch.
I read, I think on Wikipedia, which means it's probably not true, that first wave was pre-reggae.
Really?
Yes.
Ska goes back that far?
Yeah.
I love that reggae, like, you learned that the beats were just because it was hot outside. Like a lot. Or like
apparently ska had to do with bad radio signals where they were hearing rock music.
Really?
But like chopped up.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
And that influenced, they're like, well, we're going to make this then.
I like that. I didn't know that.
You know, Wikipedia research. So not deep research.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like, just like,
I choose
I wonder
to
about
believe.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, when I read something on Wikipedia, I'm like, I choose to
I'm
believe.
getting more about that these days, where I'm making sure that people understand that I am saying things that I read somewhere, and I do not know if they are reputable.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole...
Because it's the internet.
Yeah, that's the premise of
Who
Freaky
knows?
Friday. I did just a little bit of research.
Unless you're talking to somebody in a lab coat.
Yeah, I'm not... Yeah. I'm not, like...
Which actually, I could put on a lab coat.
Yeah.
I have put on a lab coat. I went to college.
Just put some beakers in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
I have chemistry glassware in this apartment.
Yeah, like now I'm giving medical advice.
Yeah.
Our viewers went up fucking 20,000. Like Russell Brand just
Don't
switched
wear
to
a
being
mask
Christian.
ever.
Dude, Russell Brand totally took my move. He went Christian. He totally did exactly what I said.
Oh, he went Christian.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was a joke at first.
Yeah. Because if you commit hard enough to that, they will accept you.
Absolutely. They have to. That's the tenet.
It's their thing.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just continue to steal.
Yeah.
My bad.
Here's the thing. I would rather pivot hard into Judaism because it's a more difficult goal to attain.
You could just do that, though?
I mean, you have to do a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I
before
thought.
they'll accept you.
Okay.
But like that's why, because then it's like
It's not like Scientology.
Did you hear Trent? Trent became Jewish.
Yeah.
Jewish isn't that like going to college basically?
Yeah.
Like getting a degree in Judaism is what's the bar.
You just get your own show. You're just
Yeah. People are like, holy shit.
You have to do
Trent,
studying. And
Trent,
shit.
yeah, you got to do a lot.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it described as like you basically have to get a bachelor's in Judaism.
Damn. How lazy is Christianity? You just got to be like, yeah, I believe Jesus.
Well, they're more about mass control, I feel like.
True.
That's
They're
kind
numbers.
of the goal.
It's a number game.
It's a numbers game, yeah.
Catholics, they're like, we're just trying to beat everybody up with fucking guilt. We're just trying to keep them at bay with guilt.
Christianity being a numbers game never became more clear than when I first thought back as an adult about when I went on a missions trip to Puerto Rico as a kid.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you're doing that stuff, you're literally just talking to people outside of wherever, and it's just a one-off interaction, and anybody you talk to that is like, yeah, sure, I'll accept Christ into my life, is probably just being a nice person.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything. You're literally just...
That's the only way
You're going
to get
on a vacation.
Yeah. It's the only way to get somebody to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, I guess. I got it. I'll take this pamphlet. I'll look it over. Thank you.
I mean, and I think in other countries, when you go somewhere where English isn't the primary language, I think, which Puerto Rico, I think most people speak some English.
Yeah. That's us.
But like Spanish is primary. I think people want to practice English. So they're like, oh, Americans are talking about something. I'll talk to Americans about something.
Damn, a mission trip in Puerto Rico is pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
The beach that we went to, we couldn't swim in.
Why?
Because it was dirty.
Oh, that's
So we just went to the beach and had like seafood and went to
out
little
of the
shops and
fucking
stuff.
water you
Yep.
can't swim in.
Yep. It was good.
They're like, just cook it.
It was good. It
So
had
you
all the
cook it.
chemicals they're putting in our food currently, you know?
Yeah. I mean, dude, check it out. What's even crazier is, dude, this time next week, babies. This time next week,
Dog.
2
So you're-
babies. I'll be a dad.
So you're saying we can't do an episode next week?
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. We might do a little mobile. Christina might wake up and be the guest. When she wakes up, we're like, hey.
I mean, if it goes quick.
Yeah.
Can't
I don't know.
Can't it be a very long process?
It can, but I think we're doing a C-section, so we're going to pretty much induce.
Nice.
And then, yeah, but it can be. I think my fucking sister-in-law was in labor for like 2 days. Dude.
Okay, so so Christina's going through surgery then.
Yes.
So I don't know if she's going to be down to talk after surgery.
I know. She's definitely not going to be down to talk.
But, I mean, I'm right around the corner from the hospital.
Yeah, definitely. We'll figure it out. That's what I'm saying. We can figure it out. And it's like I was telling her, I want to get something recorded right afterwards because I think that'd be cool to get it like recorded, my thoughts.
Even
the
if you don't
emotion.
release it as like a time capsule.
Yeah, just
thing.
the time capsule of like, holy shit. Because, dude, it's intense. When you go in there, the lady starts telling you everything. And I'm like, whoa. They start getting into the details of the surgery. I was like,
so that
okay.
that was today's appointment?
No, that was the last time we went to. Today was the last time we saw the specialist.
Okay.
So the babies are over 5 pounds.
It's the last time you saw
each.
the Russian lady?
Yeah. We didn't get to see her. That was a couple weeks ago. I know. I miss Nadia. I wanted to come back with pictures and be like, look at them. They look kind of different.
You
Brat.
you bitch.
You cold bitch. No, dude. So they're like, while you're in there, they're talking about it. She goes, and then we're going to take the first baby. And then that baby's going to go get weighed. And you're either going to go with the baby or you're going to stay with mom. And I'm like, well, what? I don't want a choice. Just tell me what to do.
Just tell me what.
Yeah, please tell me where to stand. Like,
What if you said that and she just flipped a coin?
I mean, dude, and then she's like, and then they'll help you with the pictures. I'm like, listen, that's the last fucking thing on my mind is getting pictures of my potato children. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like, can we clean them up?
Yeah, let's get them looking nice.
Yeah,
first.
it's, dude, a guy on my Facebook that used to be my boss at my old job, he posted a picture. The baby is still like screaming and blue in the face. I think it still had the umbilical cord, and he's taking a selfie.
Well, was it Blake?
No, dude, that's what I thought of, though. I was just like, man, just enjoy a moment. Just
What if
let a moment
Here's the
happen
thing.
to you.
Christina listens to some of these, right?
Yeah.
If she tells you to do that,
I'm going to have the flash on, dude.
Christina, if you hear this,
I'm going to go live.
do
dude.
it like in the room.
Just go live. Happy Friday.
Tag everyone.
I just have you in there hosting the live.
I have like get this little table and pull it out.
Yeah. If I go live from the delivery room.
Yeah. It would
But
be
it's
fun.
like, I don't know. I have to stay with the girls.
I'm wearing
I guess.
my hat. I'm wearing my hat and like the full get up.
Yeah. That's what they said. They're like, we're going to get you in your daddy gear. I was like, what? I guess, scrubs? you mean scrubs?
You mean what? I assume bleached jeans and a short sleeve button.
Yeah, so bring my Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. Bring the sleeveless.
I was thinking about wearing, shout out to Strangers with Acid. I was thinking about wearing my Dolly Parton shirt. Get these girls a strong role model, dude. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a risk getting a celebrity picture with your children.
Yeah.
2 years from now, they're like, Dolly Parton had children in a basement. You're like, oh, God.
Keegan's in a Bill Cosby shirt.
We're huge Kevin Spacey fans. These House of Cards won't fall. You're like, he did what? I mean, every fucking idiot they got a bass nectar tattoo was like, what? Fuck. Can you cover this up? There's a lot of when you see somebody that has that blacked out arm, you're like, so how long were you a Nazi for?
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, what was written on your skin? That's never good.
Yeah, full blackout. It means that there was a lot of work put into it before it was blacked out.
Mm-hmm. A lot of hateful work.
You spent a lot of time in pain thinking about what was going in there.
They're like, well, I was really into hentai for about fucking 3 years. And believe it or not,
that might be best case. Honestly, best case scenario, ex-juggalos.
I think you just wear that with pride, dude.
Yeah.
That's my hatchet man, and I made it out. Look at my family.
Bro.
I mean, dude, believe it or not, I've met several people with hatchet man tattoos.
Would you perform at the Gathering of the Juggalos?
Absolutely. In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In
it would
a
be
heartbeat.
fun, I think.
How fun would that be?
It would have to be.
Or the scariest psychedelic experience
of
my life.
I mean, you can do that yourself, dog. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be staying away from that stuff.
The den of juggalos,
bro. How scary would it? Just imagine looking at a fat person drinking Faygo with a face tattoo that makes them look like a clown while you're tripping. Imagine that.
The only thing worse is I almost did Guar at Bonnaroo.
Guar
I chickened out on the way there because the crowd was so intense on the way there. I was like, no fucking way. And I forget what I went to go see. It was late night.
And
then
dude,
on the way
and they
out,
would have blasted you with like blood and stuff like that.
On the way out, I was looking at these people covered in blood, and I just remember being like, I made the best choice that I could have made tonight.
You would have had a meltdown.
Oh,
that might have been as going into that unsuspecting might have been as emotionally traumatizing as being a child near the Olympic bombing.
Yes, dude. If you didn't know what you were getting into, horrific. Be too much.
But I would love to see Guar.
Would love to, but not Bonnaroo.
No.
I mean,
there
was a lot of people in that crowd that had no idea what was.
We still got to wait for August Burns Red Tour to come back around.
Yeah.
Because you chickened out on the last one. I was like, are we getting tickets? And you were like, not that one. But now I've made up my mind. It's going to be that one.
Yeah.
I get to pick the band. You're bringing me to a Fish show.
That is true. Which I told Christina, she's better be glad she's pregnant or her ass would be at a Fish festival.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize, so little jam band history, I never realized Fish kind of started the festival thing. I mean, you had Woodstock and stuff, but Fish in the 90s just did their own festivals because there was not really any going on.
They started the independent
festival.
They
just did it themselves and just threw a festival, and they're like, you going to have any other bands?
Nah. That feels like burned out hippies bragging about stuff that didn't happen.
Nah, dude, they played.
I mean, maybe they did that, but there's no way that they
It wasn't like state of the art.
Maybe they were early in the game. Maybe they were just doing that.
And then it got the corporate takeover. Now they make so much money at those festivals. That shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
I mean, comedy is going through those types of festivals right now. That's what all the comedy festivals are for the most part. Not most of them. Most of them aren't industry. None of the ones I've been accepted on. There will be a few club owners or club bookers that'll do panels for the comics and stuff. But for the most part, it's at the most you'll have a local club is putting this on for the most part.
I still think Marietta needs to do it. We
festival?
need a Marietta festival.
It would be a great festival, yeah.
Because you just have the Strand, you have Alley Stage, you have this Brick and Board, McCracken's.
Yeah.
It's all right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you could, somebody could, the Alley Stage could do a middle act that would fucking rule.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do late night shows everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The Strand would be great. You could do somebody big there. Yeah, I keep thinking that. I'm like, I thought that's what everybody was working towards, was a Marietta Comedy Festival. I think we could do it. I mean, hey, we would have all the podcasts covered.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, everybody could do it.
We got Sfo. And Mello has come up with, shout out Mello Black, Devilish Grin Comedy. I did his show on Friday.
Yeah.
And he's got a new marketing technique that I very much like, because his problem is that on Friday evenings, a group of preachers goes out on the square, and their favorite corner is the one that's best for him to bark on.
Of course.
And he's got to set himself apart from these guys.
Yeah.
So he made a poster board that says, like dad jokes, ask for one. And people do it. They'll like ask for one because he's been practicing writing a lot of dad jokes. So he's got a bunch of them ready to fire, stuff he wrote. And it's perfect because you give the person a dad joke as like a free sample. And then you're like, by the way, there's a show right over there at 8:30. And you hand him the flyer.
That's a good one.
And he's like, I'm going to start doing this just randomly. I'm just going to do it whenever and just hand out flyers as much as I can. I'm like, genius marketing.
Yeah.
I got out there and did it a little bit. But here's the thing. I had to add my own small sign where I took one of the flyers and wrote on the back, not homeless. And I had to and it worked immediately. Because before I was doing that.
Everybody's like, nah, dude, I don't have $1. Get away from me.
Yeah. Before I was doing that, because if I'm holding a sign that says ask for a dad joke, you assume I'm going to follow it up with asking you for $1.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Or a cigarette.
Yeah, something.
Definitely $1
I'm asking
or a cigarette.
for something.
Yeah.
So I had to put a not homeless. I held up a not homeless sign because before that there were like two ladies, and like the move is some people aren't going to ask. They're just going to stare at the sign for long enough that you're like, if I start saying one, they're going to stop and listen. Yeah. And I did that, and one of the ladies was like getting ready to turn around, and her friend was like, "No thanks." As I started the joke, like she was like, I started the joke, and she's like, "No."
Maybe she didn't even know, but she did the meanest heckle of all time.
Dude, I was
when
like...
you started joke, no thanks.
Well, it's okay, because it's like right outside of that new place, the Proper, Marietta Proper.
Oh, Proper. So you're right in the...
So you're like right in front of that. And so there's like people at the table behind me, and I'm like, I see them as they walk by, this couple, and I see the guy laughing because he's paying attention, and I'm like, that lady has no joy. Yeah. Like she said no to a joke that I was already telling.
So hit me with one of these jokes. What are...
You know the one I did most.
Which one?
The doghouse.
Okay, that is a good one.
That's my dad joke.
Okay, that is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
It is.
That's a real good strategy.
And it's fun. It's get out there, say some jokes.
How was the show?
Not bad. I mean, got 15 minutes. I'll always take that.
Yeah, man.
Getting some sets.
That's good. Getting sets. Need to get your ass to the movies so we can talk about this Deadpool movie. God damn it. I heard House of Dragons shit the bed, too. I didn't watch it. I fell off. I was like 3 episodes behind, and I heard it's infuriating.
Damn. I restarted the first season, so I'm just going to stop.
I had to quit the first season. I tried to rewatch it with Christina, and the first episode's got death and childbirth. I just turned it off. I was like, never mind.
Yeah, that's a bad timing thing.
Yeah. I was like, never mind. No, we don't need to watch that. We don't need to put that bad juju in there. Oh, yeah, dude, today, I meant to tell you this when we were leaving the hospital because we went to our visit today. We saw a lady in labor. Let me tell you, that's a totally different ballgame now.
Yeah.
We both just dead silent just watched this lady as we waited for the elevator, just like, oh, shit. Not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
She looked like she was in a lot of pain.
She probably was.
Yeah.
That's like such a mild thing to say about that.
The guy had to come out with the wheelchair. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I missed it. She went to Walmart the other day, and her mom said she was in the little scooter, an electronic scooter. I was like,
damn.
I know. I was like, did you take a picture?
You didn't get one picture of that.
No.
That's so sad.
Like, of course you did that when I wasn't there. Because I would have fucking rode in the basket.
Yeah.
What are we doing? You're like, and I'm stealing.
Oh, and she gets to park right up front now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I drop her off. My mother-in-law came into town. Dude, my mother-in-law rules. She's the best. First thing she did was just walk in and hit the bong. I was like, you fucking savage,
monster.
Bro. Just a savage. Watching the Olympics. We were watching Shot Put. That was a good one, too.
Shot Put is fun.
It's crazy.
It's a dude throwing a thing.
But the guy from the USA was throwing so much further than everyone else. like he went first, so we're watching it. We're like, he's doing all right. And then the next guy went. You're like, oh, that guy is a monster, dude. Holy shit. He looked like the Thing. Like he came out. He looked like the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Hell yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude.
I mean, the throwing ones I cannot be entertained by. Because it's like they're not even throwing for accuracy. They're just trying to throw it as far as they can.
Yeah.
It only gets good if one of the camera guys gets hit.
No, dude. It's ancient. That's what I like about it. I'm like, this probably goes back to the beginning of man. Of like somebody picked up a stone and was like, I'll throw this further than you.
This is a bit that I was working on for a while, but now it's going to be a little a podcast hard stance, I think. I think that all the throwing sports, running, just jumping over something's different, but just jumping, as soon as ball sports were invented, those are all obsolete because you're doing all of those things in a more interesting situation as soon as you implement like team ball sports. They're obsolete. I like to see who's the fastest. They're obsolete games. Nobody gives a shit. Those are the people who don't make a living in the Olympics.
That is true, though. That's true.
Because you're just, what do you do? Yeah. What is your life skill? Your life skill is throw this thing as far as you can. It's monstrous that we trick children into thinking that they can be successful doing it until their early 20s when they're like, oh, fuck, I don't know how to do anything. How do I get a job?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just sucking dick until next Olympics.
Hey, shout out to that guy for his gold medal for throwing a ball.
Yeah. It's horrible. We need to disband them as sport. Dude, are you going to say that there should be people who are paying to fly to another country to throw a disc just the same as the people who are riding kayaks competitively against other people?
Okay, I feel you on that.
You see what I'm saying?
Which disc golf should be a sport, by the way.
Yeah.
If golf is in the Olympic Games, disc golf needs to be in the Olympic Games for sure.
I agree. And that makes the discus obsolete specifically.
Yeah, the discus is bullshit. I didn't do trampolines. Have you seen that?
Wait, there's trampolines?
Yeah, they just jump on a trampoline.
That sounds more fun to do.
And they spin 150 times. It's just some little Asian dude launching like 50 feet in the air. It's great. It looks like Sky Zone. It looks like somebody's at Sky Zone just ripping.
Hell yeah.
It rules.
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude.
Does Sky Zone here have dodgeball?
Oh, I think dodgeball should be an Olympic sport too.
Dodgeball would be a fun one.
Because you see handball, and I was like, these guys would dominate dodgeball.
That specifically makes shot put.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's like the world's strongest man, a guy lifting like a heavy rock. You're like, okay.
Yeah, that's a different kind of dumb, though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, though.
You know what I mean?
It's like
that's
hard to compete
that's
with somebody.
meathead stupid.
I liked the archery is pretty crazy.
Archery, and that's different. You can be fat.
Bro, archery is crazy because you don't think about it because they keep showing the split screen and they show like the bullseye. And then when they zoom out and they show how fucking far away those people are, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Archery feels more neurological to me. Like we're like, you got to have really good dexterity on that one.
Yeah, yeah. Or like shooting. I feel like it's a mental game too. I feel like you get a couple of bad shots. I feel like you get in your head. Where are we at? What are we doing on time?
48. Whoa, that went fast.
Yeah, that did go fast today.
Bro.
We'll do a short one today, man. You got anything?
We can even do a bonus one just in case. Get an extra one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll do a bonus one. Thank y'all so much. Y'all enjoy.
Patreon. Patreon.